Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB, and today we're playing Broker's Ascendancy Bant. We haven't played with Broker's Ascendancy yet. It's a card that has already many fans. If you haven't seen it, don't worry, I'm going to read it in a moment, but there's so many different things you can do with it. You can play aggressive decks, you can play Storm the Festival decks, you can play Planeswalker decks. So, without further ado, Broker's Ascendancy, Bant enchantment at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each Planeswalker you control. Nice. Bad part, end step. But it does help your stuff survive through the following turn, and a few untouched turns. With any creature in Broker's Ascendancy, everything becomes a significant threat. So it's particularly good in a deck that can make a lot of creatures, and make those creatures bigger, because they just get bigger, and bigger, and bigger. Another card I really wanted to play in the deck, and I've tried a few builds with, is Falco Spara the Pact Weaver. This is 1 in a Bant for a 3/3 flying trample bird demon, and it enters the battlefield with a shield counter. Now you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control, in addition to paying other costs. So, in a place where you're getting counters very often, you can cast all kinds of stuff and use this as a value engine so that you don't run out of gas, which is really awesome. A card that proved itself in this deck time and time again as we try to go wide and create multiple anthems through things like Wedding Announcement and Intrepid Adversary was Catilda Dawnheart Prime. We have a lot of humans. The Wedding Announcement makes humans, Brutal Cathar is a human, Intrepid Adversary, Luminarch Aspirant, Hopeful Initiate, all humans. And tapping them for mana, or using the 6 mana tap ability to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control really takes Catilda to the next level. Also, if you're going to play that Jund werewolf deck, or just see more werewolves out and about in the format like Brutal Cathar, Catilda Dawnheart Prime is very good against those. This is also a card that gets a lot better when this +1/+1 counters are stacking up on it. So it's not that bad with Broker's Ascendancy if it comes down later in the game. Then the other cool part that we get to do is all kinds of Planeswalkers and all kinds of creatures. So Chariot is a good one, Wandering Emperor is a good one, the ability to flash this in on end step, then untap, make a 2/2, then play Broker's Ascendancy, so your Wandering Emperor starts going back up, and you have creatures gaining counters, being vigilant, defending it. Good stuff. Removal, Brutal Cathar. We're just going to lean on Brutal Cathar. And we really do want Brutal Cathar because it's a human. You can tap it for mana with Catilda, and also with cards like Wandering Emperor, maybe sometimes we'll flip it. Ren and 7, Elspeth Resplendent, cards that go very well with our counter theme. It would probably be 2 Elspeths if I got around to crafting the second copy, but I guess I'm still hoping to open one. Wildcard lovers can relate. Sanctuary Warden, we saw this in a deck recently, the big white deck. It's really good in this deck where we're putting a bunch of counters on things so that we can keep drawing more cards, making more citizens. I still think 1 of a 6 mana play is the right number. So this is kind of a fun mid-range deck. It goes super tall, it goes super wide, and it can draw a bunch of cards with the right draw. So doing a little bit of everything. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's dive in. Let the Broker Bant nonsense begin. Plat 4, man. I think I've been Plat 4 for the 4 videos I made today. It's been tough. It's been a long day. But you put in the work, you hope for the reward. Not every day in the arena is going to be an easy one. Wow, that's a lot of birds. I think I drew every Falco in my deck. Yeah, I did. That's how the shuffler works, right? Let's see if they kill Catilda on time. No. Cool. Unless they strangle her now. I mean, that's a really good opening for the opponent. Hey, we drew a card we can play. Good. I thought that just might not ever happen. And now that they've used Surge, maybe our Luminarch gets room to do some damage. Nothing lives. Everything dies. Okay. I see you. Alright. Nothing on top but land. Okay. Brutal Cathar. Cool. It's time for the Falcos to take over. Or the Chariots, whatever. Seems powerful. Especially if I can't grow this in any meaningful way soon. Adversary. I mean, I guess we want to get that on the board. Gotta get brutal with them. You know they're gonna, like, play Ob, sacrifice it, copy Ob, blah, blah, blah. So we need to be able to play something to defend ourselves. There's an Ascendancy. And I don't think we attack. Leave it to them to get aggressive. We kind of want to block with Falco anyway. Because we got more. Binding. Maybe they won't be able to activate Chariot this turn. That makes me feel smart. Good decision, CGB. You did it. Again. Free attack with the Intrepid. The Brutal Cathar trade I don't really want, but the Intrepid, at 3 life? Nah, just defend. We're going to try to get into a long game in which it's risky against Jund. They're pretty good at winning games of Magic in long games. Alana and Elena, Chariot, Binding, 2 Surges. Like, they've just completely stymied us so far. But I like this attack. I do like this attack. Makes me glad we didn't attack with our adversary. Okay, they might be running low on gas. Can't play this without a counter, so we'll just get this going. We need it. The opponent's creatures are going to grow after all. Now they all have Death Touch, so we're probably going to see them in the red zone. At least they didn't play something huge and give it haste. Death Touch is a pain, guys. Don't fall for it. First strike and Death Touch is particularly a pain. Such a groaner when they have multiples, isn't it? It really is. Fortunately, we can blow up the Chariot. Replaces itself pretty easily. Oh, now we can't blow it up. I guess we'll play this, though, and try to go bigger. Next turn. Next turn we blow up Chariot. This turn, Chariot no want to attack. Too powerful. Alright. Now, just don't draw anything straight off the top to kill the Falco, and we'll be fine. It's not bad. It's definitely a pretty good top deck. I have a feeling the opponent's going to keep attacking no matter what. I was wrong. Hello. Misplay. I was supposed to play the Initiate there.
Let's clean up this town.
Been a long day. Alright, here. Lifelink or Vigilance? Do we need the lifelink now? I just need it to survive another turn. And now let's work on growing some other creatures as well here. Opponent's going to get 2 looks at something to kill Falco, and then their attacks become pretty insurmountable. But if we get to untap with Elspeth, she ultimates. I might have really blown this game by not playing this Hopeful first. Maybe I should attack for the 8 life. Then the opponent comes swinging in. Nah, make them draw the removal spell. They've already drawn 3. Make him have it.
Lana and Elena was the top deck. The Fable reveals one more.
They scoop it. Yes. Flat 3, finally. Again. Oof. Rough one on the draw. No removal. I mean, that's not true. Brutal Cathar. I understand. Alright. I guess I would like to play this on 2, and there are a good chance I draw another land. I was thinking about playing it tapped here, but no, we don't do that. This is mono white. They play mono white. Okay. Their 3-drops are going to be good. Or because I mean that you don't just keep that kind of hand, right? So if I'm definitely playing a Brutal Cathar next turn, maybe I'm supposed to play this adversary to trade with their adversary, or get them to play their Brutal Cathar. Tangled might also do that. Just play your Mana Dork on turn 2, CGB. You're overthinking it again. Okay. That wasn't the worst. How many Brutal Cathars can one CGB draw? They've got to have some of their own, right? Can I just get the wedding going? Maybe get them to play one? Because the sooner we get them to play their Brutal Cathars, the better ours become. Okay, Apparition. Not something you want to hit with Brutal Cathar usually. I mean, this token will take 5. Why not? So, Ren and 7. I'm trying here. Ren will definitely die, right? 4? Yeah, Ren would die for sure. It's not great. Not a great use of such a good card. Alright, let's try to stabilize here and take out the thing that they've already pumped. It sucks, because if they somehow get it back, they might even be able to put a counter on it if they have enough mana. But they'd missed a land drop. That's really unlikely now. Are we in the Brutal Cathar Wars now? Adeline. Okay. Weird attack, for sure. I think I can play this now. Make a 4/4? I mean a 5/5? Alright. Come on, Ren. Let's go. Had a feeling they were slow rolling that. But I don't think they can just kill this right here. We got 2 Brutal Cathars to follow up with, so killing the Adeline, give them back this, then we'll figure out what to Brutal with. Plus? Yay, land.
Power moves with tender
care. If I take their token, I don't have to worry too much, but if I take their Luminarch, that's probably the better take. Grab this, and then this has protection from werewolves, so it can block their Brutal Cathar, and this can try to block their adversary. Okay, they've hit their land drop the last couple turns, so these are all spells. So we're behind for sure, but we do have a Planeswalker. Sometimes that can tip the balance. We're like a Broker's Charm away from being in a really good spot. Flyer acquired, that's bad. Now they know about the backup Brutal. Another land. Ooh. Nice to hit a spell land there. Let's flip. Yeah, let's flip. We gotta worry about their Brute. If it flips back on my turn, like if they double spell here, we're in big trouble. Because on my turn, their trigger would resolve first. But we have the backup Brutal Cathar to reset everything, which is a big reason I just want to leave this in exile if I can. Yeah, this Aganjo is clutch. That was a really clutch pull. Another Adeline. Weird. So this is legendary, so it cost me 2, so I still have enough mana to use Catilda, but maybe they don't know about Catilda. Not everybody reads the rest of the card. I guess they see the Aganjo, because they're bailing on the Elite. No, they're not. Forget that. Opponent's brain is starting to fail here. Okay. Let's remind him about Catilda. Cool. It worked. All right, do we make our creature here? What do we got? 37 cards in the deck, so a long way to go there. I don't know, a great big tree folk could be good, but we have a chariot, so copying a tree folk could be better. And we still have defense in the air from the Aganjo. Nice. We still have enough mana to put counters on everything, too. Thanks to Tangleflorahedron and tapping our... No, wait, this isn't a human. Yeah, I can't tap this for mana. What are you talking about? Okay, that's a powerful card. Opponent must feel like they have to get busy here. They gotta get frisky, right? Just Adeline? Huh. Really? What's the play against just Adeline? Well, there's a 3/3 as well. I think we just keep it simple, right? Although if we can take Adeline out, the next turn, Tree Folk attack with Chariot. It's really good. Alright, so we go like this. I should have powered up Chariot to block this 3/3. That was an oops. But now we have this. Okay. Damage. First strike. Cycle Aganjo. Kill it now. Can I has some land maybe? Tree Folk.
They prepare for war.
The first strike's really helpful, right? So, I guess they have this first striking thing. So we need to Brutal Cathar it. Okay. It's pretty risky. It's pretty risky, but I think it's the right play, because we're getting far enough ahead. Yeah, we just Brutal Cathar it. Of course that's what we do. Why didn't I think of that? Big brain. I still think we turn our chariot into it. It was a stupid play of me to think I could get around it, but now that we're here, we make the play. It's been a long day. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. You know, tell me how handsome I am. How soothing my voice can be. Things like that. That really helps. Telling me plays I should have made. That just was... Oh, okay. I wanted to get this off my chest for a long time, but I don't know how to say it. And I don't like telling audience what to do, because really, you're adults, most of you. And I want to let you be you. Telling me that I screwed up, or things I should do different, I have pretty bad imposter syndrome as it is. And, like, it makes it a lot worse. Like, it makes me feel like I never... Like, I don't look at that and say, ooh, I should get better. I look at that, and I say, I never want to play Magic or make a video again. Like, it hurts me. It does serious mental damage. So that's why I don't read my comments anymore. So any of you who have ever left a comment being like, you should have done this, it hurts. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's actually damaging. And I bet it's an unspoken reason why a lot of your favorite content creators disappear eventually. 29, huh? If I just switch it to nighttime, these turn to first strikers, and I can just keep putting counters on stuff. And then cycle these, double spell next turn, flip them again. Okay, got there. Whew. Sorry for getting heavy in there in the middle, guys. I don't want you to go around feeling bad about leaving comments, and I know that a lot of people like to feel like they participate in the game of Magic and videos by leaving comments about what I should have done, but most of the time it does do more harm than good. It really does. It's just the way it is. Alrighty. We got weddings to announce. Yeah, it's a cool hand. Let's see what the opponent's up to. Hope we'll initiate a turn late, huh? Trying to think if there's any reason not to play Luminarch here, but pretty sure it's just the Aspirate all the way. They've got March. But they don't want to play March. They don't want 2-for-1 themselves to hit the Luminarch. Sometimes that's right. Alright, Angels. Angels. Wedding announcement won't be great against them. We're gonna have to put put pressure on them. It's the nuts and bolts of it. So we're gonna have to find ways to attack, and it's really hard if they get down the Righteous Valkyrie. Okay, but they're missing land. They're missing the land. We don't want to make this look too obvious. Cool. They might have another one. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. When you have all spells in hand. Oh, they didn't put that on black. Interesting. Triple white plays Book of Exalted Deeds, if that's what you're into. Oh, no. That wasn't on purpose? Aha. Mistakes happen. What you got? Okay, we bounce. Down to 9. Chariot. I think it's the play. It's just the most power, the most pressure. It's just the most, you know? I too have played my pathway on the wrong side, so sorry, opponent. Okay, on the play, we got the headquarters, so our mana's nice and squeaky clean. And Luminarch into Wedding into Falco could be exciting if we draw an untapped land. Easy. No Spikefield Hazard, no whammy. Mean. They all ready for that these days. Okay, well, what if I make a value play, huh? How's that gonna do against your spot removal? Too bad Falco can't remove counters from Wedding Announcement. That would be busted. I think Falco's definitely the play. The play all day. Shield counters are pretty cool. The Raiju. Oh, get in there. All right. Shield counter will do. We have Elspeth on top, but we can't play Elspeth from the top. How hard do we want to hit him? If we play an adversary with a counter on it, it's a real lightning rod for the opponent. And it sets up Elspeth on the Falco for next turn. Alright, Mono Red. What you got? My creatures are getting large. Take 3 gold span. Okay. Okay, buddy. Goodbye. They're just dead. Oh, Mono Red. It ain't what it used to be, huh? I don't want to jinx it, but it's good to be picking up wins. Got some W's. Could still hit another rank tonight, in theory. All right. 2, 3, 4. Plenty of bodies. Sculptor. Okay. Off to the races we go. Does the opponent have the Chariot on the play on turn 3? It's almost like it doubles the amount of pieces on the board. Oddity. Could be worse. The lifelink will help. I would love to do this, but it's almost too obvious from this position, and Snakeskin Veil's an absolute blowout. So I'm gonna go for the announcement. But we need stuff that's going to get our creatures growing so we can trade up. So if a Wedding Announcement sticks around and actually flips, it can do that. Oh my goodness. Oh, real damage out here. But maybe we just pose like we have a Wandering Emperor here. Just Wandering Emperor, no big deal. My God. Maybe I should have put a third one on there for a Snakeskin Veil. Okay, no Veil. We have a chance. Down to 3, up to 6. Chariot. More bodies. We're gonna flip this wedding announcement. Just stall, stall, stall. Three oddities. Holy crap. Can we get a fourth? For the kids in the cheap seats. Chariot versus chariot, but mine are bigger. Okay. Second Falco, good. If they don't have a Blizzard Brawl, this can be a differentiator. Actually, I don't even... Like, if they're gonna brawl it, we just want it tapped, right? Well, you gonna do something about that? No. No, they are not. If they have unnatural growth, that'd be epic. We've got them on 10? Wow! I don't know what was in their hand, but I guess it wasn't enough. The fat cat avatar, it's everywhere. Oh my goodness. Always a party. Good curve. On the draw, might be too slow. Grixis Lounge. Heartstabber. Okay. They're still on Heartstabber. I'm pretty off Heartstabber. I don't really buy into the card. But we'll see here. Maybe they just ob, and it looks really cool. Fable. And they have a good start. They have a good start. What do we do? Do we chariot? I think so. We don't have any way to get some human creatures to tap for more mana. So we'll just chariot. Yeah, haymakers. That's what this format is now. They discard Ob. They must have another one. They also discarded Fable. They discarded two amazing cards. So this is like a meat hook. Yeah, all amazing cards. I see. I see what's going on here.
That I do what I demand.
Crap. Don't really want to throw away the chariot. Could just hold up Wandering Emperor. Could try to get Broker's Ascendancy going. Yeah, I don't know what the right play is. How are we going to recover and get enough pressure on our opponent? Not to mention they're going to have this Fable going soon. If we don't draw something to remove it. If we play Wandering Emperor here, that won't... We can't use that on the reflection, but it's a bad way to handle reflection anyway.
My words are for ambitious minds.
Huh. Interesting pre-combat play. Are they going to turtle up on their lulf? They are. Just a little.
Keep watch for intruders.
Remember, menace, so we need two blockers. We can't crew chariot and ambush it.
My power is for annihilation.
Let your blade do the talking.
Probably chumps with Spider. So, if we play Announcement, we get more creatures, then the opponent attacks down the Emperor. I think we play Ascendancy. What are we doing with Meat Hook? Ascendancy would not get there. Wouldn't save us. It would force the opponent to create a copy of this to attack here, which might get us around a Meat Hook. Okay. We do it. Yeah, another Despair. Big surprise. At least they're not drawing cards. And they don't get to use their reflection. Oh, okay, never mind. They might use their reflection here. They give up Lol. Wow.
All aren't I the generous one?
So when this dies, they get to draw and mill 2 cards. But they're not doing it. Weird. Very weird. This is a 5. Attack, make another Samurai, block, block, block. And copy here. Okay. Probably just better to attack with the 2 Samurais, huh? If I attack with 2 Samurais, I draw a card from the announcement, but I don't make another 1/1. Yeah, that could be a big problem. If we have nothing to copy with this Chariot, that's really bad. Yeah, no, this is the play. Alright, they found the line. Oh, they're gonna gang? Okay. You could say don't kill this and they won't draw, but they still do because they sacrifice it on end step. Alright, need to stop flooding. This is getting stupid. The lands that we've drawn off the top since the keep have been brutal. Our opponent obviously not having this problem. They have a full grip. Not a fair fight.
You require my aid. My will cannot be denied.
Okay, they didn't leave mana up for their reflection. Great. Great. That was disappointing. Our first loss. How many lands do we draw? 9? Looking for revenge. Mono white? Proctor. Okay. Proctor's interesting. I don't think it will hurt us too badly. We have Brutal Cathars, so we have to watch out for that. But for the most part, I was like, you know, maybe I could run Proctor in a deck like this. I think I had a Falco deck with Proctor in it. Had like Proctor and Archon. Meaningless token. Led a meaningless life. I think the opponent will want to attack and get this destroyed. I might miss my land drop after that, but I think it's worth it to kill Adeline. I've still got other plays I can make for a few turns. That's rude. Oh, don't do it on the Proctor. Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent. They had the out. They had the out with the counter on the Adeline, but they didn't think of it. Lucky. Always rather be lucky than good. Shield counter acquired. Top card land. We got a reader. Touch the spirit realm. Yep, that'll do. Opponent. Wait, what? Oh, you have a strict proctor. Strict proctor means that any permanent, including touch the spirit realm, entering the battlefield requires 2 mana to trigger. Yuzuki. On the draw. Bad double tap land hand. Let's keep it. Feeling it. Feeling it. Definitely gonna rip an untapped land here, and this is gonna be great. Our opponent's playing mill. Nobody else foretells from that spot in blue-red. Times are tough out here. Yep. Definite mill. Ah, we've got a bad start and they went first. They're favored. We've got a pretty low curve in our deck. May I? Again? Dude, they are so ahead of us right now by a mile. It's gonna be a slaughter, I think. They finally play a crab. We have no answer for it. Man, we should not have kept. We should not have kept. Our hand was so bad we could get milled. Like, that is kind of insulting, to be honest. Like, we should be aggressive enough to not get milled. Like, I am ashamed of me. Alright. What do we do? I think we need to swarm this board, right? We need things to spiral out of control to have a chance. Long way to go. Combo time. Could have been worse. It's worse. 14 cards. Okay, they hit the Planeswalkers. 8 cards. I'm not finished with you. Alright. If they have any more of their mill cards, we'd lose. So, what do we do? We need another turn, right? We can't win this turn. We need another turn. No way around it. So, don't play the adversary this turn. Play this. Play this. Play this. Broker's Ascendancy, man. Too slow. Too slow. So do they have the third mill option? What are we at? We're at 6. Okay, that's too bad. I really thought about not letting this draw by attacking with just one creature. And I tried to come up with something that milled 7. I was thinking about the mill spells. I didn't think about second crab. So it's possible I blew that one. All right, we'll keep. The pathways are scary. We might not be able to play Broker's Ascendancy if we draw the wrong lands. And we have to commit here to which lands we're going to play. We also have no 2-drop. So not a lot of good things going about this hand. Hopefully we can make it work. We have 27 lands, so we're supposed to get 3 landers. Shuffler failed on us the last 2 games. Because it is, in fact, a piece of trash. May I please have an untapped land? Nice. Okay. Thank you, deck. Every now and then, the shuffler that, the hand smoothing algorithm is what I usually mean by the shuffler. The hand smoothing algorithm is trash. Sometimes the shuffler isn't complete trash. Alright. Just don't let runes do anything, right? Just don't let them do a darn thing. Shut them down. Shut them down and take them out. You're gonna die, Samantha. I have to destroy you. Runes is the enemy. Mono white, more common. Definitely lower IQ. But runes, it's like the new rogues, man. So obnoxious. Wow. They play removal. Gross. Hopefully we can get rid of this with a few counters on our hopeful. They've got to know about Wandering Emperor, but we make sure they know. Very aware. We'll try that again. How many little jail enchantments did you cram into your runes deck? It has a critical mass issue. The answer is at least 2. My god. My god. I hate it, man. I just hate it here. Alright, we fight on. Block, you coward. I want this Wandering Emperor to kill something. I also just want to keep bluff attacking them. Or make it look like I'm bluff attacking them for as long as I can. Also, +1/+1 counters from this can be removed by Initiate to blow up borrowed times, which could become a thing very soon. Just stop touching your own borrowed times. What are you gonna do? Sacrifice them? Gross. At least they took my advice about Fable. I play Elspeth here. I put a counter here, like Vigilance maybe? And then attack with both. This becomes a 2/3. I draw a card. I could also minus and try to hit another Brutal Cathar, but I don't think that's good enough.
This is your fight.
win it.
You want to trade any of this stuff? Because I will take trades here. So will the opponent. I think we're gonna die. This is kind of nice, though. This can get us a Brutal Cathar. Okay, they literally cycled 0 cards for... Oh, this is not good. Okay, that was their top deck, so what's still in their hand? Showdown? Showdown's worst case. Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. They have 1 billion points of lifelink. How I'm going to overcome this, I don't know. Okay. Elspeth down. At least they focused on her.
Isn't as bad as dying.
I don't think I can train this turn. I think I have to exile. I guess I can wait till next turn on the attack. They are tapped out. They might run Tamio's safekeeping. Would be a bit of a blowout for me. I guess we risk it for the biscuit. We're behind. We have to take the risks. Nighttime acquired, at least. Man, their hand is amazing. The double borrowed time is what gets me. Most people don't have room for that in their deck, because they understand the speed that is needed to get runes underneath control. But some players just, they cram them in, and then naturally they get rewarded. When they play against me, they always get rewarded. Man, this Hopeful Initiate has a lot of work to do. It's all on you.
Learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Strike fast and strike hard.
Balls. Wait, I had 6 points of first strike. What am I doing? I forgot this had first strike. Oh, I hate myself right now. All right. What goes? Gotta be the Kami, right? Well, I can exile the Kami right here. No, I want to put more counters on so I can use Hopeful Initiate again. I want to put more counters on so I can use Hopeful Initiate again. So I do target the Kami. Okay, focus. That was really bad. That was really stupid on my part, but we're going to work it out. It's going to be fine. I need another legendary creature to both Seiju here and Brokers. Now I wish I could do the exile instead. But I can't do all of the above. But I do want to get this down for sure, right? For sure. They're gonna have these +1/+1 counters, huh? Yes, they are. We're gonna have another Brutal Cathar. We're gonna have the Hopeful Initiate that can move stuff. Okay.
I have got new moves to teach.
Hang in there. Then we have this Hallowed Haunting, which I think has to take the Boseiju. But I guess Hopeful Initiate can hit it as well. Alright, this last turn was a bit of a cluster. But maybe I can salvage something. I gotta get focused. Strong. At 5, there's no way out of this, right? I can go block, block, block. It doesn't matter. 5 is too low. Man, hate it so much. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and man, those last couple games were a heartbreaker. I think I rattled off, yeah, like 6 wins in a row, only to go 1-3 and get a bit of a cool down at the end. I definitely made some mistakes. I'm sorry about that. The long recording days do take a toll. I'm playing a lot of Magic for your entertainment, so I would appreciate your support in the comments as always. Please let me know that you stayed till the end. I like the deck a lot. I think it's really important when you play Broker's Ascendancy to get down powerful things and then start putting counters on them, and I liked most of the spread of what's going on here. The Tangled Florahedron should probably just be a land, to be honest. I didn't like the idea of running 27 lands to hit my land drops, but at the end of the day, just, I guess, run land, because these coming in tapped was a bit of a pain sometimes. It was also this idea that I could hit them off the top, but it seems to still, like, you still get 2 landers from the hand smoothing algorithm on DFCs, which is pretty frustrating, so... I'm so over getting mana screwed, I think, because I've done it for so many years, that I'll do whatever it takes to abuse the arena hand smoother. So if you want to hit your 4th land on turn 4 on the play, 27 land is the only real way to do it, unless you play a monocolor deck. Why does it work out so well for monocolor decks? Because Wizards protects their monocolored idiots. That's why. All right. Now that we got a little more salt out of the way, I do enjoy this. I hope that if you have some Falcos, you play them. You don't need to craft a bunch of them. And I have Broker's Ascendancy. There's a lot of different shells for this. I hope to do Broker's Ascendancy Super Friends in the future. But the meta is really hostile to that right now. Like, it's absolutely brutal trying to play decks like that at the moment. But maybe we'll get to it at some point. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You are cool.